Georgia. It's where one of the most contentious political races in the country is still happening nearly a week after Election Day. And it's also where Urami Frimpong, who said about the elections that all of this begins and ends with the fact that we make crappy white people, works as a teaching assistant. Let's take a look. Urami Frimpong is a philosophy PhD student and teaching assistant at the University of Georgia. He has a YouTube channel where he runs a show on local black politics and likes to call himself the funky academic. But Urami's statements have really tended to be less academic and more just asinine. The TA said on Facebook, we can talk about voter suppression, we can talk about ID laws, but all of this begins and ends with the fact that we make crappy white people. So if we are serious, we have to dismantle the institutions that make crappy white people, their churches, their schools, their families. How are you going to dismantle white people's churches, schools, and families, Urami? That sounds pretty insidious to me. You know, while they tend not to have the most luck getting jobs, I thought philosophy scholars were at least deep, nuanced thinkers. But Urami seems more inclined to think in terms of shallow and untrue generalizations. He said, "So Georgia, are we finished with the illusion that white Georgians don't vote to protect the perks of white supremacy? Democrats need to go to war on the white electorate, and respectability Democrats, black and white, are worthless." Go to war on the white electorate? Are calls for a race war completely okay if they come from a certain side of the spectrum? And respectability Democrats? Something tells me Urami isn't the biggest fan of civility. I wonder if he's taken a trip to the DC area recently to harass Ted Cruz during dinner or knock on Tucker Carlson's door. Urami's previously said there is a way in which white people in the South learn manners as a series of behaviors the way autistic kids learn to read social cues for behaviors. Except since these guys and gals aren't autistic, I just feel like I'm around a bunch of sociopaths. Wow, yeah, if you're a white southerner with a knack for philosophy, you might not want to take a class at the University of Georgia. The TA seems to be pretty active on Facebook and Twitter if you want to let him know what you think. You could send him a well-articulated argument as to where identity politics and racial collectivism lead, or you could just send him this ad from the dude who will probably be Georgia's next governor, Brian Kemp.
I'm Brian Kemp. I'm so conservative, I blow up government spending. I own guns that no one's taking away. I got a big truck, just in case I need to round up criminal illegals and take them home myself. Yep, I just said that. I'm Brian Kemp. If you want a politically incorrect conservative, that's me.
Based, as they say. For Campus Unmasked, I'm Rob Shimshock. If you like this video and support our mission, please make sure to comment and subscribe. If something happens on your campus and you'd like us to investigate, send us details using the form on campusunmasked.com.